priests demand apostolic administrator and synod to walk the talk, honor the accord. The apostolic administrator, Archbishop Andrew Sarther, is in no mood to relent. He keeps repeating what he used to say when he first came to the Archdiocese of Ernakulam Angamaly as its apostolic administrator about 1.5 years ago. On Tuesday, November 7, 2023, some 200 priests gathered together in the major archbishop's house, demanding a timely and favorable end to the liturgical and land scam controversies, which have been raging in the Archdiocese for the last 6 years. In a public appeal to the Holy See, they voiced their deep concern over the administrative misconduct of the administrator. Instead of trying to resolve the issues, Archbishop Sarther has aggravated the situation. Seeing that he was a complete failure, the last special synod of the Syro-Malabar bishops stepped in by delegating a 9-member bishops' commission to hold dialogue with the priest representatives of the Archdiocese. The commission held day-long discussions with the priest representatives on August 25, 2023, and reached some definite proposals. As the synod was still in session, this proposal was presented to the synod members and they approved it unanimously. Moreover, they asked the major archbishop as the president of the synod and head of the Syro-Malabar Church to send the proposals with a substantive note to the pontifical delegate for final approval. Unfortunately, the pontifical delegate, apparently at the behest of the apostolic administrator, would not agree. When the priest representatives met the administrator, who has returned from Rome after attending the synod on synodality, he says he cannot accept the proposals in its entirety because the Holy See would not agree. Now, anyone who has a minimum knowledge of the mode of decision-making in the Catholic Church knows that the Holy See or the dicastery for the Eastern churches would not reject a solution formula approved by the synod of that church. Pope Francis is always a respecter of synodal decisions of sui juris churches. On Tuesday, the priests reiterated that they will be forced to pull out of the agreement if the administrator resorts once again to his dictatorial methods of implementing the uniform mode of celebration of the Eucharist. In their statement, they said, Archbishop Sarther's way of functioning damages the very image of the Pope, who insists that the Church is not only the Pope and bishops, but also the people of God. Synodality as advocated by the Church means that everyone, including the last one, must be heard. The apostolic administrator's ego does not allow him to admit the problems he has created on his own, and that he is a total failure in his mission, say the priests. Instead of solving the problem, the administrator closed down the St. Mary's Cathedral Basilica last Christmas and the Archdiocesan Seminary about 3 months back. The reason? Simply because the priests there would not begin the new mode of celebration until a final solution to the crisis in the Archdiocese was reached. The priests also blamed the dicastery for Eastern churches in Rome for not listening to their demand for removing the apostolic administrator. They said, the synodal decision on uniformity taken in contravention of the laid down procedures would not be accepted by the Archdiocese. If the administrator doesn't honor the proposals of the synod in its entirety, the priest said on Tuesday, they are also unable to abide by the compromises they were willing to make as per the proposals. If the administrator wants to defy the synod and resorts to old Grand Inquisition methods, they say, they would personally suffer the consequences rather than letting the whole Archdiocese into a chaotic pastoral situation.